Hello and welcome back to the channel. This time we're in the Land Rover and we have got to do a repair. And I wanted to capture the process because it's quite involved in removing the dashboard for getting access to the windscreen wiper mechanism. So I was driving along the road and all of a sudden I had this whirring noise and my blades actually stopped in the middle of the screen. I turn it off. So what I'm thinking the process is potentially it's the rack, which is the cable that runs around the motor, goes back and forth. That's either come off at the end of the motor, or there's a gear in the motor that could have potentially have worn, but none of the wipers work. So it's a common denominator, likely to be either the rack or the actual motor itself. I have popped online and bought a genuine motor mechanism. So this has gears and it rotates around, and we'll see if that's the issue when we have a closer inspection in a minute. I've got a spare rack, so this isn't cut to size, or it's actually a genuine part from Landrover. It's the rack. There's the part number on there. Don't know if you can see that. Okay. So this runs down the back of the dashboard back there and goes back and forth like so. I do also have the bosses. Now let's have a look. I'm going to take one here. I do also have a pair of bosses, but I'm not going to get them out the bag just in case I don't need them. So these, I don't know if you can see that. So the wiper blades attached to the boss here, and it rotates back and forth, and the rack rotates sort of linear motion into rotating motion. I don't think I'm going to need to replace those, but we'll see. They can be a common problem, and they wear on this gear in here. So that mesh between the gear and the rack can wear out, but we'll see. They might be the problem too. Okay, so the first process is to get this wheel off and the optimal boss on here, which I've shown you actually on another video when I did my indicator stalk. That's got to come off, pull the dash out, and then try and get to the motor at the other end. I'm going to remove the speaker housing here to try and get access to the motor that sits behind. To do this, we're going to take the side panel off. That's this screw here. 1, 2, and 3, 4 screws in here. That should allow us to just drop this down. I'm trying not to lose any of these plastic little washers. That for the trim. There's a little screw in here. Okay, that's a bit tight in there, so that's going to drop down. Therefore, I'm going to have to go through take these screws off here, and we'll have to go a little bit further. I have a feeling that the whole dash has to drop out to try and get access, but you can start to see the motor just sat there, hiding away. So I'm going to undo these. These are upgraded aluminium billet vents with some stainless steel, potentially aluminium screws, I think. We'll find out. I think they're... Allen key.
So up to now, you've seen me take apart quite a lot of my dashboard. I've just removed the console from the back of the steering wheel, and now I'm just pointing at the vent that has to come out to gain access to the spindle which operates the actual windscreen wipers. So I'm just working out here. There's a number of 4 or 5 bolts that need to come out to remove this. So I'm just pointing at them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that'll get me access to the bolts that are holding in the vent. Okay, so I've gone along the top here now and remove these screws. I've got a final one there to do. I've just removed one out of here. What I'm trying to get to is access this and sliding it out. So I've got to take the windscreen mechanism itself has got to be obviously removed. So we've got to remove the windscreen wipers off, undo the lock nut, and using some spanners I've been able to get. There's a clamp down nut that allows the spindle to be removed. The next job is to remove the bracket that's holding the windscreen wiper motor on, then the nuts on the back of the spindles. I've come to a bit of a problem here where the spindle, his shank, is far too long to be able to move to pull it out from the hole. So I've actually got to remove this, prise this back. This is like a plate, a mounting plate that where all the dashboard sits on. To do that, I've gone in here and gone into a screw here to remove this one, and then I still can't get it back far enough to move this out the way. So I think I've got to go into here. There's some screws that go there, that bolt into the bulkhead, and there's another one down there somewhere. Hopefully it'll just be enough just to pull it away. I'm gonna have to go further down there. I think there's a screw there that's got to come out, so I might be able to do that one first and then see where we go. But yeah, it looks like that's got to come out, and probably the other ones too. So no surprise, you know, we're going to take this thing apart. Give myself small room. I've had to remove this back plate which protects the loom behind the center console, and then I've been able to sort of pull that out of the hole that goes through the dashboard. Sorry, goes through the. I've been able to pull it out through the bulkhead. I just need to do the same for that one now. Nearly there. I'm gradually getting there. I've taken out the screws that are down, right down there. You have to get access underneath here to get this plate out. This is the rear mounting plate for the dashboard. Screw here, another one here, one to there to come out. I've got this one to come out here. Then I'm hoping this will just drop down and I'm going to be able to remove the whole mechanism in one go. So that's the rack, this cable that runs inside this housing, this pipe. The whole lot will come out eventually. A few more screws to go, but you can see it's a real mess and full commitment today. So I've just taken the cover off this motor. There's a washer there and a circlip. And now we can look at the actual gear that drives. So there's a worm gear that drives onto a gear ring, and that's made of plastic. And in fact, you'll see in a minute, once I get this out, that the whole reason why I'm doing this job is because of this plastic gearing has worn. There's a flat spot somewhere on here, a few bits of debris, but yeah, there's a flat spot, and that's worn out. And that's the whole reason why we're undertaking this activity. You can see there on the close-up, yeah, there's a flat spot, there's no teeth, the teeth are actually worn down. Okay, so that's going to go in the bin, and the replacement part will be put in the gear. So I'm going to clean this up now, put some new grease in it, and away we go. We've gone for a test, and we can see now that the motor's working beautifully. There and there. Gears going back and forth. Faster speed. Yeah, good. Both of them working. Excellent. Right, now it's time to put this back in. And that's about it on this video. So thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and there'll be more videos coming along soon.